into it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't know that y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Rob. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
Second down at 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
51 to mine. Alert, alert. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Returning it, Johnson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Well, I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 41. No spacing. Push him back. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Me too. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st and 10 at the 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Back at the 31.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
22, 44. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, Geis, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Watson on 1st down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Kenny.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7. Steelers 6.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. First down carry here for Johnson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Made by Devin Bush. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Watson, it's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Texans.
Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense. Tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Texans 14, Steelers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers tying this game. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Easy. Right there, look, 55.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost him 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Texans 14. Steelers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 83 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Texans 21. Steelers 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This is Samuels. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Roethlisberger. Going for it all. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here comes Cobb. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Comes flying in from safety for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Third and long. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time he's... in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
No spacing. Block 44. Jack 16. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's the score. Steelers 28. Texans 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he's flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain. Coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 5. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Samuels. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown. Jalen Samuels with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Cobb.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Go, dude. Let's go.
Here's Watson. And Walker has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and it'll bring up third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the handoff, it's Geis. Oh, good move. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A quick toss outright, that he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Whitney Merciless. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darius Geis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike 10. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Mike 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson eluding the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh,
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the win. winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I